college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Test the right side here. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Durham. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. We'll give it to the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The RPO caught to the right. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Mateer. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The DB's backing off from the line now. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. That ball snagged for a completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A handoff to the back. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Now. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's 2nd down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Graham down the middle. It's Sharp. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They get him down, and the game moves the ball to the +40. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the football. Pump over the middle. It's Sategna. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, LSU.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half take away. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. With the catch, it's Thomas. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out of the 28.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that short completion. Looking for a gap. It's Potts. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? To the air, it's Mateer. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Some noise now trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder.
Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Now playing a couple yards off the ball. Now here's the toss play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Barnes. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Trying to find some room. It's Ott.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. The running back here in a direct snap. Past the 40. Tackle finally made at the 37. Will be 1st and 10 from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And then first down right back to the running game. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but out before an explosive run play on this Wildcat run. It's a first down. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking here. Dropping back. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Here's the second down play. They'll run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. First down and more. He's still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Ott. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They scored, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wide out. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.